Yo guys, 619 the Lord here. So today guys, I'm gonna bring you some unfortunate news. Yes, I know, some people made a video about this even though the announcement was for like 6 days ago. So basically, guys, the CN version is finally shutting down after a year with no content. So yeah, as you guys can see, here are the messages where it basically says that it's gonna shut down on the 11th of October, and then they would shut down their pay to win system for purchasing the hero coins and whatnot, and the steps to refund. So yeah, that was basically the message in a nutshell. Okay, so now I looked into the game, like usual, this is what I do every single time I log into the game. I don't do anything, I just literally log in, claim these rewards, donate twice to my alliance, skip the super co-op, and then just pretty much log off the game. I've been doing that for like many years, and yeah, the shutdown announcement, guys, actually came like almost a week ago, and I'm now making a video about this. So yeah, what's so special about the CN version that's not in global version is it has some of the features that global never does have. Like you can actually type the hashtag of a number, and you can use this kind of emoji. Like you don't are forced to use this emoji, like the emojis that you currently have in the game. You can use the hashtags and put them in whatever characters you like. That's what I love about the CM version. But yeah, I really missed the game. Yeah, some Chinese people are talking to each other when we're having the drills on the best alliance in the server merger. I have my Aizawa, Almighty, and Endeavor Triple S pretty much free to play. Any free to play player can Triple S plus. I'm not bullshitting you. For how long the CN version is dead, if you play the game constantly every single day and farm hero coins, you can get Triple S plus on every single character. I'm being legit serious. That's how free to play friendly CN version is. Like, even if you get a character, like premium character, you can sell those shards of the premium character. Even unfinished A rank characters, you can sell their shards and get your premium characters to Triple S plus. You can just literally do that and upgrade your best characters. The best characters here are obviously All Might, Aizawa, and Endeavor. Those three, nothing comes close to them. They are such power creeps, man. They do so much damage, it's actually insane. After those three characters, Shigaraki comes right after them as like the next strongest character, and then obviously it's Stain, Froppy, Denki, and all those stuff. So yeah, actually the AI with Endeavor and Stain in CN version is actually a little bit different than you think in global version. So yeah, for here, guys, as you guys can see, I've played for like almost a year straight of PvP in arena, and like I believe in September or October I quit the game, like September or October of last year. I believe it was October or November I quit, and then I basically just log into the game and do nothing. That's what I've been doing. Like I've been playing this game constantly for a year until I quit it on, I believe, September or October of last year. So yeah. And yeah, here are the leaderboards. As you guys can see, what are the people doing damages. Here, doing a DPS in the CN version is actually crazy insane. Like if you don't have a Triple S plus Endeavor, don't even try to even DPS this, cause you would face against tougher opponents and you won't have an easy time to do this unless someone lets it in. Then you can go ahead and get it. So yeah, I remember playing this game since day one. Like I know the people that I've met in the official MHA Discord. I've been talking to them and playing with them the CN version, and I've talked to them if they wanted to play the global version. Some of them did move to global and others didn't. Like, to be honest, if you guys really did like the game, like you played from the CN version and then you moved to global and you kept on playing the game, like you love the game and you want to continue playing it, you won't regret it, because global is pretty much the continuation of the CN version. So yeah, here guys, in the actual virtual battleground in CN version, they actually have an extra stage of difficulty that global doesn't have yet. Like, they haven't implemented it. And in the CN version, there is 2 timed events going around in the same time, and you can get hero coins for them. Weekly reset, like you can in each week get hero coins for them, and they do get often reset. So that's a lot of hero coins you can get from just these 2. Like, it was so plenty. Like, I remember when the game first came out on global and how much hero coins you could get. It's never about the cut, guys, so I got interrupted. So yeah, here is pretty much the super co-op ranking of this. Pretty much the top players who have been keep on playing the game and working on their gears pretty much are at the top. My highest on this server merger, when it got merged and I haven't actually been playing the game. I believe I actually stopped playing the game after when the server merger happened. A little bit after I quit. So yeah, when server merger happened, I reached almost not top 10, I reached top 11, which is a little bit behind top 10. And here, as you guys can see, with the arena points, if you play arena like ridiculous amount of times in whatever season, bro, if you play it, your points, how much you grinded, it won't be reset. You won't reset so much from it. So if you lived arena before and like slack a lot on whatever common seasons, you would still remain at top because you played so much on the previous seasons. It's actually insane. So yeah, if you played a lot on different seasons, then there is no hope in actually wanting to beat the guy. So if you want your #1 hero title, you cannot get it in CN version because there are those crazy people, but thankfully I actually managed to get the #1 hero at one point in the CN version. So yeah, with whatever server I picked, I did get the #1 hero title before the merger happened. Because after the merger happened, yeah, you would see those kind of guys. And as you guys can see here, there are like, in this alliance, like mostly 40 active players or something. And then the rest are kinda inactive, sometimes some of them don't log in at all. And yeah, this is the alliance. And the achievements, I almost done all of the achievements. It's hard to 100% on the achievements, but I got in total 87%. And mind you, I've stopped playing this game for like how many years? For like a year, yeah, more than a year, and I got to that point. Like, even if I still do keep playing it regularly, I would still have pretty much the same achievement, because the rest of the achievements depends on the character resonance pretty much. So yeah, it is what it is. As you guys here can see, also in the CN version, you don't have the affinities. You just have regular items with the home thing. No affinities added. There is no affinities. And even when you go to the card upgrade for your characters, if you go for the card upgrade for your characters, there is no card upgrades you have to worry about. Just you get the card and you limit break through it. That's it. You don't have to upgrade it to do better, which is why what I love about this, and that they don't add that extra feature to make you work even harder for it. So yeah, guys, here is the dorm. The dorm in this game, as you guys can see, it's taken me quite some time to load. Okay, I loaded and I'm able to press the buttons. These are the home buttons. These are all of the characters in the game, obviously, with however pets. As you can see, it didn't even fill all of the dorms, which is kind of crazy. In global, you could fill all the dorms and even more. So yeah, you don't even have to even need the pets there. Like, That's how far Global has passed the CN version. Like the CN version is so behind in content. It's actually crazy. Like there is not even a level 70 gear. There is no level 70 gear. There is no new peacekeeping chapter. There is no new story mode content. Like I remember Global got a new chapter for story that CN didn't even get yet. And Global, after getting that story update, hasn't got any story update for like, I believe almost a year, which is kinda crazy. So yeah, or several months. So yeah, what else can I talk about? Yeah, this is normally after you do the peacekeeping, you pretty much get all of your characters here and whatnot. The news, literally, they don't put out anything, they don't communicate, whatever. It's like, I don't know why, like, when they actually started this game, right, and things like that, like, when they stopped making content, they haven't been providing any news for any new characters or whatever. It's like they've been recycling, keep on recycling, until eventually we get to the point where we get a character selection, with whatever characters we could pick, and their active cards and passive cards all combined into one banner, and they left that out for like a few months, and then today, or like 6 days ago, supposedly, even though I made this video late, sorry about that guys, they announced the shutdown. So yeah, I don't know why they didn't announce the shutdown the moment they revealed all of the banners, into one. Like, they could have announced the shutdown there, cause we all knew it was gonna get shut down. So yeah. What else I was gonna say? And yeah, CN also, when it was having its banners, there were times where they actually removed the banners, like the premium banners, and they didn't even, like when they were recycling the premium banners, they removed the premium banners, and they didn't even like tell people or talk to them about what's even coming next for the premium banners. They don't legit even say anything, and they just keep on recycling. It was dumb crazy. Like, even in their Twitter page, they don't even communicate there. It's like the devs team has really completely given up on the game, just recycling the events, making the players, I guess, enjoy the game as much as possible. Like, try to plus everything and whatnot, try to enjoy the game that way. Like, play it until they get hella bored of it, which I'm pretty sure that most of the player base in the CN version, like, they actually quit the game when they pretty much have stopped getting new content. Like, most of the players I know from the CN, and pretty much they moved to either to global or some other games, One Piece, White and Path and all that stuff. And yeah, guys, these are all of the characters I got. I have everyone at least double S and above. It's easy to resonance characters, like I said, and even the cards, you can get them pretty easily, and the chirps, like, you can power creep through content. It's not even a challenge. Even if you have your characters at double S, or like double S is the minimum, right? If you have your characters at double S, you can actually beat every single content in the game. Like your All Might, Aizawa, and Endeavor, if they're at double S, you can beat a lot of content like hella easily with them just being at double S. And also for the talent tree, man, they actually don't, they're not locking the talent tree behind resonance. Like, you can get to 70 over 70 while you have a character at S or even double S. It's just that easy. Like, you don't even need triple S plus to get 70 over 70 talent. So you can unlock the character's full potential without having to even resonance them. Like, despite even resonance being like very easy in this game, like, if you want to get your character from S to SS, you can do that very easily by selling fragments of the premium characters you don't want, like any premium characters, and even A rank characters, like you get a bunch of them, you can sell their fragments and whatnot, so yeah. The bad thing about the CN version, which I noticed the global version has on it, like much better on it, is the chips, when you grind for the chips. The chips in CN version is hell to grind. You won't get much chips. It's a lot of grind to get every single chip good for every single character. It takes a lot. Because you don't even get the gold chip drop until you get to the normal boss. If you get to the normal boss, you get the gold chip drop. Other than that, you don't get the gold chip drop. And even if you do get the gold chip drop, yeah, you get the gold chip. If that gold chip ain't even, what can I say? If that gold chip ain't even good one, then that's it. You have to try again and again. So it was such a pain to grind for chips in the CN version, which global has over it much easier. So yeah, guys, now I'm showcasing whatever cards I have for the other characters. As you can see, I've been collecting some of the EX cards of the characters, like most of their EX cards. Some of them don't even have it, some do have it. And I get almost all of the passive cards that the regular banner had, even though I stopped playing for a year. Like, just imagine, I stopped playing for like a year or even more. Like, I could potentially have gotten like so much more of those cards if I kept on playing, you know? Like, I'm being that serious, but the fact that they stopped making content in the game despite even all of that, then yeah, it's like no point. No point in playing, even though you could do this, you could do that. There was no point when they just stopped making content in the game. Like, why play when they make no content? There was like literally no reason to play. It's like you're just playing for fun. That's it. Nothing else. No progression, no nothing. There is a point where you can stop. You can stop. Like, even if you quit this game for a year, you come back to it. You beat the rank of one guy. It's that I'm being that serious. Like, there is a point in which you actually, in the CN version, like, you can stop playing it, come back to the CN version, and pretty much beat any strong guys. It's like, all because they stopped at the level 60 gear for so long that people are actually done with it. So now I know people in the global version still are grinding for the gears. Like, I'm seeing some people are grinding, some are even almost done. Like, there are very few players on global, like EU and A, who has gotten all of their gears pretty much done and whatnot. So yeah, guys, now I'm showing you guys here, as you guys can see here, I'm showing you some of the emojis. All of those emojis, as you can see here, you can use them in the chat. Like, from what I've shown here on the screen, like all of these emojis, you can even use them in the chat. Like, look how cool it would have been if that was implemented in global. I don't know why they actually removed it. Like, all of those emojis, man, it would have been very nice if only we could use it. And you can even do the emotes or special actions for when you start the game, or like play co-op with your friends. You can have those special interactions and messages, and then you can have the mood. I've seen they added the All-Might piece of suit here, but there is no suit added for you to purchase, like from what I've seen. So I'm not sure if any of the CN people have gotten it, but from what I've seen, from what people I've faced in the CN, they don't got that custom, even though it's shown that it's added. And also, there is that one character which is Ojiro. In Ojiro, you guys cannot even hear his voice. That's the only character, I believe, Ojiro, whose voice is not even added or fully added. I believe Mina has some of the voice not even added to this game yet, so they've been quite lazy with fixing every character voice lines and whatnot with the CN version. And yeah, and guys, there are obviously some of the CN exclusives which I'm almost about to show you guys, which Global does not even have yet. Global does not even have yet. No matter how much time passes, if Global doesn't do it, then they don't do it. They have those exclusive EX passive cards in which Global doesn't have yet. Like here, I would show it in the Bakugo. Like they have the Sports Festival custom for Bakugo. You could purchase with the trophies, I believe. No, it was the virtual battleground thing. And you could purchase for the Bakugo. Like in the top event, if you do the virtual battleground with the Bakugo, you get certain amount of stars, you could get this costume. But in Global, it's completely removed and you cannot even get that costume, so yeah. Some of, like, I don't know why the devs are like that, like, they copy CN's assets and whatnot. They cut some stuff, remove, add some stuff, like, even you guys been wondering, they added the Aizawa active, never actually released it. What's the reason why? Well, I could just say, maybe if they added the Aizawa active, they didn't want to release it yet, because they've been releasing other actives and whatnot, and there isn't a stage yet which the Aizawa active could be effectively utilized. Like there are so many enemies with much hyper armor that there isn't really a need for the Aizawa active card, but the Aizawa active is pretty nice to have. So. Anyways, that's pretty much it for all the characters I showed you with their special interactions. And now I get to show you guys the CN exclusive in a minute. Yeah, I'm going through the characters once again here. Went through the characters. Yeah, here, as you guys can see, the actives that I use in the first two cards, the first one and the second one, they are CN exclusive. Those cards you cannot actually get on Global, no matter what, they are not available in Global at all. They released this, you see the Recovery Girl card active which they released, it was actually released by accident, that active card. Like, the only way you could get it is when by fusing or like from, I don't think it was actually came from the banner, but the fuses, like purely fuses. Like when they actually accidentally leaked the data and whatnot and they forgot to remove it, they actually were working on it, but they haven't even put it on the banners, which was kinda weird. So yeah, this Recovery Girl active, it's the most useless active card ever. What it basically does is, it's kind of like a Rodi active for global version of the game. The Recovery Girl active, the 4-star card you guys can see here, but it's like, it just heals you, it doesn't even buff your attack or anything. So yeah, as you guys can see here, there's the maximum you could get for this CN version for your gears is big 3 stars. There's no after big 3 stars, which is kinda weird. But in global, when they launched the game for the first day, they have big 5 stars. I'm like, why? Why do you have big 5 stars and big 4 stars when you don't even give special errors? Like right now in this year, everyone has big 3 stars cause a lot of time have been passed and they do two special arrows a week, so it's kinda easy to even get big 3 stars on everything. So yeah, if you've been actually playing CN constantly, you can even finish all your gears pretty easily. Like it's been out for so long, so yeah. I'm missing on all of the big 3 stars, which makes me kinda behind in the BP boost. Like I'm seeing those top guys, they have like 100k or 150k BP above me overall, like when I try to challenge them. So yeah, that comes from them having all the 3 stars, you know. And obviously, let's not even mention the actives, the better actives and cards, which gives them like extra 2k or 3k PP upon me. Oh, and also as you guys can see here, they completely removed the top-up shop. Like you can see here, it's not existing there at all. Like it's completely removed. Like as of September 8th, they completely removed their pay-to-win shop. So if you try to like summon on any banner you want and whatever, you just cannot. Like whatever coins you get, whatever coins you farm, that's how you can summon for it. So yeah. I wish even though they removed it, they give us hero coins at least or something to help us summon on those banners and get whatever we want, I guess. But I guess they had enough. They gave out so much events, so much recycled events, which you can still get a lot of hero coins that it doesn't even matter that they give you the hero coins as a gift for Shutdown. Like they're giving out so much to the point that they literally don't care anymore about giving huge compensation for your summoning and whatnot. So yeah, as you guys can see here, I have so much of the Alliance shop, Alliance tickets and whatnot here that I could buy and whatnot here and stuff. So yeah, this was pretty much it. I've gotten here all the items pretty much, except for the stamps and whatnot. Like I could get easily all of the items here available if I play every single day, but I just couldn't be bothered. I stopped playing this game for a year because it had literally no content. Like, literally no content. Even PvP I stopped it because it's literally CN PvP, guys. It's hella toxic. You guys don't even understand how hella toxic it is. Like literally you're facing against someone who's abusing the switch. Like you cannot literally hit them. It's like a Mario ball. Like they play with the Aizawa. The Aizawa in the CN version is like the Mario and Global version. It's like they abuse his traps, and then switch out the character to Kurashima, and then again switch out to Aizawa, put out the traps, and then when he catch you off guard, they do the Bakugo one shot. It's always those kind of plays more that mess you up really. And then even with that, Aizawa, Kurashima, and Bakugo, I believe Ochako as well. Ochako's pretty good in this, and even Stain. Like those characters really help you out in the arena and CN version. But CN version, some of the players really abuse those things and they are hella toxic. You don't even want to face them more. Like you would hate your life. You just don't want to even play because of those people. So yeah, team up. Yeah, you can even solo team up without having a 2++ character or even 2++ either, which is kinda crazy, Even without 2++ character or 2+, you can just simply come and solo team up with whatever characters you want and whatever. So yeah, I'm pretty much showing whatever system matches are here and whatnot, and then I almost would show you guys some of the gameplay of the CN exclusive stuff that Global does not have yet, and then after I show you the CN exclusive gameplay, that would be pretty much it for the coverage of the official CN Shutdown. So yeah guys, it's really sad to see CN go away. I would really miss this game, man. We cry every single time with this meta emoji. Man, I really do miss this game. I really do miss it. Man. Yeah, here I'm just typing in the emojis, showcasing them. Like, look, all of those emojis you could use, man. If only Global implement this more. Come on, man. We need this in Global, We need this in Global, We need these kind of features. It's really nice. If we could have it, devs, please. If you're watching this, please, in respects to CN, add those features, I guess. The one where we could type in the emojis would be pretty nice, Yeah, the arrogant endeavor is like every single time when I'm that confident in PvP or Apex, or when I win against someone, I could use this emoji. Like, it would have been hella expressive. Like, yeah, but without the emojis, it's kind of boring to actually type. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything CN has to offer. We witnessed it, so yeah. Now, guys, enjoy the gameplay of the Aizawa active. As you guys can see here, I couldn't actually properly showcase the Aizawa active because with the Aizawa active, it targets the enemies like that. It can group the enemies together. With the Aizawa active, it groups the enemies together, removes all of their shield, like 50% of their shield, and then does the damage. The damage it does isn't that great, but he really, when you summon him, he does like target all of the enemies and groups them together, which is really, really nice. Like the Aizawa active is hella useful. Like if we get a content in global that's dependent on the Aizawa active much, then yeah, I would see a really good thing. When it comes out, I would really recommend someone for it. If they have a lot of enemies surrounding you with a lot of hyper armor and whatnot, the Aizawa active would be really helping out. I think especially in hero rating. I believe in hero rating there is an enemy which have a lot of hyper armor that's like you're not doing any damage unless you empty their hyper armor. And yeah, guys, this was it for the whole CN Shutdown. I would really miss the CN version, the content version of the game, and peace out, people.